Hello guys, it's Willie from YouTube, and today's episode is entitled The Game Plan. Now, I've been reading this book that I just bought off of Amazon by Sharazad Ali, and the title is The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. Read it before she does. Wow. So I've been reading this book because it really gets into the women's psychology of the modern day woman at this time. And I was reading one part of the book, though it's geared towards black men and black women, you can pretty much apply it to pretty much any of the modern day women in America and Canada. So in it, she talks about the hidden game plan that women play with men in the dating scene. And one of her areas, she talks about 10 important lessons that young women should know when they're outside dating. So let's get into it. The first one is, she advises, get a good education so you can get a good job and take care of yourself, so you won't have to count on no man. Make your own money so you can be your own boss. Now with that phrase, I don't argue with that. That goes both ways. Guys should also make their own money and make sure they get their own job so that they can support themselves. They don't need to rely on another person. So that is a good thing for the modern day women at this time, because probably back in the day, it was usually the man was the breadwinner and they would support the whole family. But now with modern day, it's a two-parent household that are both breadwinners and also share responsibility in child rearing. So it's important that women do get a good head on their shoulders. I'm not complaining about that. Okay, so that's obvious. The next one is, you can't trust them, so be careful. That's so true, man. Us guys be talking and playing so much game on women, lying just so we don't get into any fights. So she is true about there, that you gotta be careful, especially if you're dealing with the Pookie and the Ray Rays and the Chads, or the Tyrone, or just the boy around the block. Usually they're always up to no good, and you already know what their goal is, which she says in number 3 is, all men want is to get in your pants. Which that is, the number one goal, usually for the alpha male and even the beta male. Is, you can see it on Instagram, Twitter, all these social media sites with all these girls posting up these provocative pictures. It's just to get, a response from the men. So by showing a little bit, they are attracting men. But it's very easy to get a man, but to keep a man, that's when you really have to make him intrigued. So yes, the goal is, as she says, I do agree with her that all men want to get in your pants. But that's the goal. But to keep a man, that's the next goal. And number 4, she says, play the field for a while. Find out why you want. Now, a lot of guys call this the cock carousel, where a girl will go through a hose phase, usually in her early 20s, and go on date with all different type of guys to find out, just for the excitement, just to date different type of guys. Us guys, we call it the whole phase. Usually in the colleges, that's when girls are, always free will and always want to go out with different people. But eventually, the cock carousel or the whole phase comes to an end when the woman wants to settle down. So Sharazad Ali says, play the field for a while. She didn't say play it forever, be a hoe forever, but just play the field for a while so you know what you want in a guy. And number 5, she said, don't just believe what he tells you. Check him out. This is what you call, a lot of times the guys, we know this as the shit test, where, a girl will test you. She may send her sexy girlfriend decoy to test your loyalty to see if you stay faithful to her, even if the girlfriend puts advances and puts moves. So she wants to see if you'll turn down those advances. That's one of those type of shit tests that girls like to do, and I do agree with Sharazad Ali. So far in her game plan, 5 out of 5 is alright. And some of them, I wasn't so obvious. Number 6, don't let him get you pregnant. That is so true. A lot of these guys, these Pookie and Ray Rays, these guys who just meet on one night stand, you don't want to know them in real life, how they are. You just want to have your excitement and go on. So you got to make sure that you're always wearing protection. You always got to, be on the pill if you're on that, because if you get pregnant, pretty much your sexual market goes downhill. Pretty much. That means guys will see you differently once you're pregnant, and they won't find you as attractive as the single young female. Number 7, she says you can't tell a man all your business. Sometimes us guys don't want to know all your business, or you'll just make us all angry and jealous. And you know how us guys can get really jealous. So I do agree with her that you can't tell your men all your business, or what happens with the sister circle, what you guys discuss about, if you're talking about this, comparing that. A lot of us guys, ignorance is bliss for us guys. If we don't know, then we're happy. Unless we really need to know, then yes, please tell us. But don't just be volunteering all bunch of information that'll just turn us off. Number 8, it says, women, don't spend your own money. Make him pay for it. Oh man, so this is pretty much something that really has never gone away. Back in the old days, it was the same way. If you wanted to get the attention of a girl, you had to impress her by taking her out for dates, taking her out for drinks, buying her gifts and stuff like that to get, her to notice you. So that still remains the same for the modern day woman. And then she says, number 9, make him do something for you. Don't spend all your time with him for nothing. Oh man, just don't give up your coochie for just burgers and fries. You gotta make him, make sure he wants to pay for it. And that is true that, a guy really, if they want your attention, that they're gonna put their all into it. So she is right. And number 10, the last one for the game plan that modern women exercise is get with the one who's got the most money. Now this is something they call hypergamy, where women are going to be faithful to you as long as they don't find someone better. Once they find someone better, they will switch it up and go with that guy. And then this is where the alpha male can go to any beta male's girlfriend and pick them up by just being a little better. So a lot of these women, modern day women, are practicing this thing called hypergamy. And this is true that, if you got a lot of money, if you look like you got a lot of money, a lot of women are doing the head turn whenever they see the Lamborghini drive by or a guy's looking good. So yes, guys, we gotta level up. We gotta make sure that we stay on our A game and make sure that we got, money and we look good and we look the part. So guys, this is a woman telling us what the game plan of most of these modern women are exercising and that we should be aware of. Now, as I keep reading in the book, I know I'll learn a lot more about women and the game plan that they have. But this is what I wanted to take out so far. If you agree with it or you don't agree with it, leave a comment below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is William from YouTube. Bye-bye.